and welcome back to the channel. So I'm continuing with my challenge of using up my 12 by 12 papers. So this one is Funky Retro Vibes. I have taken a mixed sheet from this. So this one in particular, it's got a bit of everything on it in the pack. I am making another card for a man. So I've got some grey card that I'm using today for that. So I had a look in my craft supplies and I decided that I was going to do a hexagon card. So to do that, I folded a sheet of A4 paper in half, and along the fold I used the largest of these nesting hexagons, which I got from Craft Stash, and they are 6.5 across the widest part, 5.5 across the shortest part. So in order to do that and keep the fold on the grey, when I put it through the machine, I very gently overlapped the top so that the top edge didn't cut, so I've got a flat top. So I've done that with that, and with the next, so these, I've split these are very, very close nesting dies, so they should be like that, but I like to keep the every other one separate so that I've got a good border. I took this one next, which is the third from largest, and I have cut from that sheet in the pack a piece of matte layer to go on the top, so that will go there like so. I'm going to stick that on, and then I've got It's Your Day sentiment die with a shadow panel, and I'm going to do the shadow panel in the same grey as the card blank, and I have got some blue from the paper pad that I'm going to do It's Your Day with, and then that will go on the front. So I'm going to cut these and then we'll come back and we'll assemble. Okay, so let's get the panel on the front of the card. So I'm just checking that it's the right way up, and I'm going to use some Collall to stick this on. Like the It's Your Day in the grey and in the blue, which matches the card. I'm going to stick this on with some of the Quick Grab. So the It's Your Day is stuck onto the grey, and I have put some foam pads on the back. So I'm going to pop this on the front. Pritt stick on there. I quite like the idea of leaving the word unique and choose happy on the front, so I'm going to put the sentiment around here, and that is it essentially done. I do want to put a little bit of extra interest in there, so I have got some Nuvo drops out. This is vintage drops. I can't see what they're called. I will put what they're called on the top. I store my Nuvo drops upside down so that they flow easily. So I'm going to put one in each corner. Okay, I'm pleased with that. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a tap to round those Nuvo drops off. And that's today's finished card. So if you've enjoyed today's content, please do give it a like, and if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, as those two things are free and they really help the channel. I hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, we'd like to see you next time. Bye bye.